Okay, so on your calculator, you're going to see the sine button, cos, and tan. These are the three trigonometry, which is the study of triangles. These are the three trig ratios, okay? So we're going to be working with those buttons today. And you're going to use these buttons to calculate a ratio or to find a missing side length or to find an angle. And to calculate it, if you're given an angle, so this is going to be on your quiz on Thursday. If you're given the angle measure and I say, tell me the ratio. Remember we looked at ratios yesterday? The ratio can be written as a fraction, one number over another number, one side length over the other side length, and then you turn it into a decimal. If you're given the ratio, you can find the angle. So we're going to do that now. Sine angle A, this refers to the angle. The ratio is equal to, you're given this ratio, 0.6092. I want to know what is angle A equal to. If you're given the ratio, you can use the button on your calculator to find the angle. So this is where you need to practice on your calculator because the order you punch it in is different for every calculator. Okay? So you're looking for, first of all, you're looking for the sine button. So on some calculators, you're going to see on top of it in a different color, you're going to see that. Can everyone find this button on their calculator? To get to any word that is above the button, you have to punch in either second or shift. Thank you, I couldn't remember. So you're going to punch in, I don't know the order, it depends on your calculator. Either you're going to punch in second, sine, and then you're going to type in the ratio or the opposite order. You might need to type in the ratio, second, and then sine because we're dealing with the sine ratio. So you should have gotten 37.5 something, 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 something. We're going to round it to the nearest angle. So it's approximately equal to 38 degrees. That's the answer. So if you're given the angle, you might want to make a note here, and you're trying to find the angle, you're always using this button to find the angle, okay? To find the angle. You might want to take notes here. That's if you're given the ratio and you're finding the angle. If you're given the angle and you want to know the ratio, it's way easier. You just do this. Punch in sine, then the angle, 42, and it will spit out the ratio. So what is the ratio of sine 42? You type in sine 42, 0.6691. We're always, here it says 3 decimal places, so 669, not 91. Okay, 3 decimal places. So what would you get? What's the ratio if you have cos 59 degrees? What is the ratio? So you're going to type in cos 59. It depends on your calculator. Some calculators might be 59 cos. Play around with it and see the order. So it would be 0.515. And what's the last one? What's C? What's the question for C? 10, 12 degrees. So same thing. You're going to type in 12. You're going to type in 1210 or tan 12. I don't know the order. And what do you get for tan 12? What's the trig ratio for tan 12? 0.212. You're going to round it. Okay, round it to the nearest. So just a reminder, when you're finding the angle, what button are you looking for on your calculator? Sine to the power of -1, so you're either going to use the second button or the shift button, or in this case we have an example where we're using the cos ratio. So cos, these are the buttons you're using, okay? For question A, angle A would be equal to approximately 51 degrees. If the cos ratio is 0.4067, what is the angle? Approximately what to the nearest angle? 66 degrees, is that what everyone got? And the last one, angle A is approximately equal to what? Approximately 17 degrees. We're going to do some examples from the book now. So if you have a situation where you're given the ratio as a fraction, how do you turn a fraction into a decimal? Yes. Divide. So sine x, so that's the angle. So we're trying to find angle x, okay? is equal to, this is the ratio, that's the trig ratio. It's on your calculator, you're going to turn that into a decimal. So we're going to do 1 divided by 3, right? And then you're going to hit second sign. Or it might be the opposite order. Second sign and then 1 divided by 3 equals. Let's see, play around with your calculator and see the order to figure out what is the angle measure to the nearest degree. Approximately 19 degrees. And if you want, on your calculator, you can even do sine x equals 0.3333, round it off to 4 decimal places, and then that might be easier for you to punch it in your calculator to figure out the angle measure.